to the source of you.
Aloha, my friends, and happy 2024. This brand new year has just begun, and it's the 7th day of the new year. And I think this is actually one of the first lives I've actually done because the energy has been like full on since the year began. And so this year is a really powerful year that we are in now. One great way to look at it is numerologically, right? And the fact that this is a year 8. So what does that even mean? And one of the best ways of thinking about it is the fact that the 8, it resembles an infinity symbol when you put it on its side. And so the energy of the 8 is always in flow, it's always in action. And it relates to the merging of 2 energies and 2 vibrations. And what are those energies? Well, they could be the masculine, the feminine. They could be up and down, good and bad, light and dark. But this year with that 8 infinity spiral energy really relates to us tapping into and tuning into how do we bring together polarity? How do we merge together the things in our life that maybe haven't flowed so well? How do we create a bridge? How do we create some flow so that we can build? Because 8 is also about laying a solid foundation for the future and building our vision, our intention for the legacy that we want to leave on this earth, which relates to another energy of the 8, which is about the recognition and awareness of cycles. That there are cycles in the week, right? We have 7 days of the week. We have 24 hours in a day. We have, I like to say, 13 moons in a year. We have 28-day cycles, right? And so this year of the 8 is asking us to really tune into where are we at in the cycles of our life, right? And this is a big question, right? This is a big kind of facing of reality, so to speak. And so the 8 asks us to get really real and really connected to the truth of where we're at in our lives. So take a real sober look, you could say, at the reality of our life. Where are we at? What are our dreams, hopes, aspirations, dreams, and desires of our heart? And where are we actually at now? Right? And so the 8 is really asking us to introspect. Not only that, but on December 31st, we had the largest solar flare you could have we had on New Year's Eve. And I don't know about you, but I was about to go out that night. I was like, no, I'm just going to stay in and stay focused in my own energy vehicle and really set my intentions. And then on January 4th, we had our second gigantic solar flare. And so what I've been hearing is that this year is going to have a lot of solar activity. What does that do? Well, if you think about radiation, right? Solar flares cause increased radiation, increased light waves to like literally shower onto this earth. And while it can be beautiful, I was out filming the sun over the last several days, and the sun just had incredible light, rainbows. It was brilliant. It was bright. Well, what can happen is this. If you want to imagine for a moment that all of us are like a teacup, and we all have typically a little bit of like maybe unresolved emotional trauma or challenges that we're dealing through, or just unfinished energetic tangles. A little bit. We all have a little bit of this. And so let's imagine that those things are like tea leaves in a teacup, okay? And they're down at the bottom. They're kind of in the shadows. And so what happens when all of this radiant light from those solar flares comes onto the planet is it's like pouring water over those tea leaves. And it literally can cause the tea leaves to rise up to the surface of your cup, and then you're suddenly looking at them and you're going, oh my God, whoa, what's that? What's that? What's that? And so all of this solar flare activity is bringing things up. It's illuminating, it's evolving. And why is this happening? Well, 8 is the year of mastery. It's the year of success. It's the year of manifestation. 8 is the most closely tied number to the art of manifestation. And what is manifestation? I taught my 10th class for my 13th sign masterclass tonight, and we dove deep into Ophiuchus, the 13th sign, which is all about manifestation. And one of my students wanted to know, what exactly is that? And I thought, wow, that's a great question. What is manifestation? And so the answer is that we are all connected to a field of energy, and we are transmitters and receivers of this energy. And when we set an intention, we have a thought, we have a feeling or an emotion, we're transmitting this energy out to the universe at large. And according to quantum physics, quantum entanglement, the notion that there is a collective field that we're all a part of, these thoughts, feelings, and emotions that we then transmit or send out to the collective then are a bit like throwing a rock into a pond, and they create a ripple effect. Okay, and this ripple effect can then be what we physically receive as we manifest, right? Our thoughts, our feelings, our words create the world around us. And so as within, so without, okay? And so 8s are the quintessentially most powerful year for us to tap into our power of manifestation. What does that mean? Well, it takes discipline, and it takes repetition, and it takes focus to create achievement. And so 8s are really about, what is it really going to take for us to go from where we are at right now to where we would like to be? What is it we want to achieve, create, achieve, manifest in our lives, in our friendships, in our worlds, in our reality? And so this is an incredibly powerful year, the year of the 8, to get clear on, where am I really at? Where would I like to be? And what are the real world action steps that I need to take, whether that's through my thinking or my thoughts or my energy, to actually physically manifest and create this for myself, for the world. Okay? And so this is an incredibly great year for training your mind. So that means your daily practices, that means your daily habits, that means, who do you listen to? What books are you reading? What things are you following? Who are your teachers? Are they going to get you to where you want to go? Where is it that you want to go? Clearly define where it is and what it is that you want. And then what are the action steps for you to create those steps forwards? It's a really good year for this. Now, if you're feeling a little bombarded by all of the solar rays, and just this new year has been a little bit intense to start, I wanted to give you a little bit of information about what we're currently dealing with astrologically, so that it will help you to make plans about your next steps. So currently, the sun, the brightest light in the sky, our guidance, our higher self, is in the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius loves freedom. It loves to be free. It loves to expand the mind, really evolve and go forwards, move forwards. They're always shooting their bow and arrow to the sky, to the highest star, because the symbol for Sagittarius is the archer, right? So where are you shooting your dream? Where are you expanding forwards? That's what Sagittarius Sun asks us. Well, at the same time, today, we have Mercury, the planet of communication, in the 13th sign of Ophiuchus, which I just think is kind of extraordinary, because I just taught my 10th masterclass on the constellation of Ophiuchus, the 13th sign, and it was so powerful and so exhilarating to tap into what Ophiuchus energy is all about. Ophiuchus, of course, is from the 13th sign, and it means snake tamer, and it really relates to the mastery of our energy systems. So it's a great combination with this being an 8 year, that the focus for us really this year is to master our own energy, to master our thoughts, to master the flow of energy in our bodies. And so things like Kundalini, getting adequate exercise, are going to be absolutely crucial for riding the wave of success forwards. Okay, so Mercury and Ophiuchus can be rather intense, right? So Ophiuchus can relate to past life knowledge, secret knowledge, the knowledge of the secret mystery schools, the knowledge of the human body, the knowledge of the energetic system, the knowledge of how to bring the female and masculine energies of the body into balance. And so Mercury in Ophiuchus can mean that we're having these spontaneous, deep insights and awarenesses about our own energy, about our spirituality, about where we've been and what we've been doing, Okay, Mercury in Ophiuchus really relates to us having these knowledge, awareness, thoughts, mental feelings of where we have been. How many lifetimes back have we have knowledge for our expansion and our growth that maybe is spontaneously coming to us? This can also relate to past life persecution and trauma. So Ophiuchus relates to the persecution blueprint or wound that you may have from this or any other lifetime that says it's not safe to express my sacred secret knowledge and information. It's not safe to be seen. It's not safe to go out there and share who I am. And so maybe here you are at the beginning of the year and you're ready to put yourself out there and you're ready to start sharing information, but all of a sudden you might be hitting this wall. And I have a feeling, I have a sense, I have an intuition that this wall might very well be the fact that we have Mercury, the planet of communication, in the sign of Ophiuchus today. And it's actually conjuncting the sun-moon midpoint, which is the point between the sun and the moon, a little bit like if the sun and the moon had a baby, and it represents kind of like our core frequency energy. And so that core frequency energy with Mercury in Ophiuchus means that we're being asked to become aware of sacred knowledge, sacred energy awareness, sacred past life information that will relate to the illumination and ascension of our spiritual soul. Okay? This is deep energy. This is very deep energy. It can relate to the mythos or history of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. It can relate to the balancing of the feminine and the masculine, which is another huge theme in the year 8, because 8 relates to the marriage of the feminine and the masculine, finding unity between the two poles, or the two polarities. So there's so much energy right now. To add to that, we are headed into a new moon on January 11th, okay, which is a master number 11. 11 is often considered to be the twin flame number, the energy of the divine union, bringing masculine and feminine to balance. And one thing that Ophiuchus teaches, the energy of the 13th sign, is that it is through harmonious balance and union between our masculine and feminine self that we create true ascension, spiritual upliftment, enlightenment. And some ways to achieve this, of course, are through raising the Kundalini, bringing balance and harmony between your masculine and feminine selves. And so there's so much energy right now for diving into and delving into sacred knowledge, sacred information around how our energy body works. What is our electrical system? That can be things such as acupuncture, Kundalini yoga, massage, chi, polarity, energy work, Reiki. There's so much focus this year on bringing our energy body into alignment with our physical body. And so it's a really great time to assess where you fall on that spectrum. Am I really great with my physical body? I have a great system, schedule, structure in place to support the well-being and health of my physical body, my diet, my routine, my exercise. Or on the inverse, I have a really great routine with my spiritual health. I'm really good at practicing meditation. I'm really good at doing yoga. I'm really good at tuning into what my soul and my spirit and my heart need. And so this year of the 8 with the infinity spiral is about making a marriage, bringing together the polarity of your body practices, your body care, and your spiritual body, and to bring that into union so that you can become the most successful, realized self for this new year. Okay, so that's just a little brief peek into what is happening astrologically right now, today. We do have the new moon coming up on January 11th, and I have decided that I am going to lead a new moon event on January 11th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so everyone can come. And we are going to dive deep into the new moon. Why is it the most powerful time of the month to manifest, to set an intention and to create? We're going to set some intentions, and we're also going to dive into what sign the moon is going to be in and the sun, and how that energy with the new moon, the first new moon of this entire new 2024 year, to me feels like the real beginning of 2024. So if you want to hop on that train and get a look and feel and tune into and see what the energies of 2024 are bringing forward, how are we starting this year? What is the focus? I'm really excited to host this for you all. So you can leave a comment below if you'd like to join us. It's going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you have never had me read your astrological chart and you're curious to know where this new moon of the sun and the moon are going to be for this new moon, you can leave a comment or message me and I can get your chart done before the event, and maybe we can have a look-see of what house of your chart, and the house relates to the area or arena of your life that the energies of this new moon of 2024, will be affecting you personally. So I'd love to get that information. If I've already done your chart, then no problem. Let me know you're coming, and then we can get that started. So I'm really excited. I will see you all January 11th. I'll probably see you before then, but for sure see you for the new moon event, January 11th. We're going to go deep onto the energies of what's coming this year. Tune in and just have an amazing time setting intentions, activating our energy, and really stepping our best foot forward, claiming the energy to create with this new year. That said, take it easy energetically. We're still in winter, right? It could be the new year, right? Numerologically, in terms of the Gregorian calendar, but seasonally, we're still in winter. And so the body still needs time to rest. It still needs time to integrate all the things that have been happening energetically with those huge solar flares, those increased light waves on the planet. So be kind to yourself, okay? Remember how valuable you are. Trust yourself. And I look forward to seeing you on January 11th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Leave a comment below if you'd like to join us, and also leave a comment if you'd like to share how you've been doing with this new year. Where's your energy been at? What have you been noticing? Because the energies have been so palpable. They've been so deep and profound. And I'm not surprised with Mercury being in Ophiuchus conjunct the Sun Moon midpoint today, if we're feeling a lot of depth, a lot of intensity, and a lot of potential to create some really powerful illumination and evolvement into our true self. So I send you all so much love. I'm very grateful for all of you being in my life and being a part of Blossom with Lotus family as I teach this. It's been my 13 class master class. We're getting through it. We're at class 10. It's been such a gift and a pleasure to be sharing this sacred knowledge that I've been blessed to know and to be able to guide others with. If you're curious to know more about your personal True the Stars map, what is your purpose? What is your soul planet? What might this year hold for you in terms of your growth, your focus, your involvement? I am offering a special rate for January because I'd like to help and assist as many people as possible, because this is powerful energy and it can be so powerfully uplifting and helpful. So I send you all love. I'm super excited to see you on the 11th, and I send you all love from my heart. Remember, it's all about love. It's all about love. We can use our voice, we can share our thoughts, but at the end of the day, the true power of all of this life and all of our experience relates to the love that we share when we come together, that we share just in the moment during the day, when we take a moment to simply be in our hearts, to just love and to just be with the incredible beauty of this life. So remember that your heart is the sacred place, the sacred temple from which all things are created. I send you so much love. I look forward to seeing you on January 11th at 6 p.m. for our new moon activation call for 13 sign astrology. Mwah! I love you. I love you. I love you. So much love. Aloha.
Into the soul.